Hi everyone, it's great to be out of the office because I am up at Brotherhood at High Street in Frankston, and I'm chatting to Beck today about how everyone up here's gone with all these social restrictions and a bit about how the young people in our local area of Frankston are handling things. So yeah, it's great to be out of the office. It's great to see you.
Thanks for coming up, Peter. It was lovely to hear that you wanted to get out and about in the community, so it's lovely to have you here today. We've been operating this whole time. We have chosen not to close the doors and stay open and offer young people the opportunity to still come in and engage with services.
It's great. So there's been some young people that have come in when they've needed you. Are there others that have used phone, Facebook, any sort of other social media?
Yeah, it's been really interesting for us because we traditionally pride ourselves on face-to-face service. So it was this whole new world for us. So we've had to really quickly adapt to social media. And we've moved to Skype for business with some of our face-to-face stuff with young people. And then that presents its own problems as well. Not every young person has access to a smartphone or a computer to digitally connect.
So I know what the Brotherhood Centre up here on High Street does in the Davis Stott School, but for anyone out there who doesn't, can you give us, in a nutshell, what happens in this place?
Yeah, for sure. So at the High Street Centre here, we really pride ourselves on education and employment. We do have the David Scott School here, so that runs a VCAL program, as well as our Transition to Work program, which is federally funded to deliver employment and education services to young people that are disengaged from services themselves.
Yeah. And I mean, you won't say this because you're modest, but I will, but it's a really successful model that is happening here, and you've got great success stories with local young people. Can we just go to a little bit of a negative just for a moment? How have you seen the economic consequences of dealing with coronavirus hit young people locally? And then perhaps how do you see that panning out in the short to medium term?
Yeah, so initially we felt like things were going to be okay. We sort of had about 65 young people in education and employment at the time when they announced the first stage of lockdown, and over that period we've actually seen about 30 to 50% of those young people have either dropped out of their education or unfortunately been let go from their employment. So we've seen a huge rise in the young people needing the support. And last week, as an example, we received 130 referrals from the department last Wednesday of young people that have had to go to Centrelink and register in this region because they've lost their employment through the COVID.
And that's just really the tip of the iceberg of the young people as well, isn't it? They're the ones that have got in the system and been referred.
That's right, they're the ones that know how to actually access the system. There's a whole range of young people that will still be sitting at home questioning how they can get some support with looking for a new job or how to re-engage in education, and that's why we've stayed open so that we can provide that service.
So do you have a message for those young people who might be sitting at home, lost the first job they've ever had, not being able to continue with education for various reasons, and also who might be feeling like life is really hard at the moment?
Yeah, I would say that all your feelings are absolutely normal, but we are right here. There is no wrong question, there is no silly question, and if you need some help with looking for jobs or you want to talk about your education opportunities, or you're just struggling with online learning at home, give us a call. We're only a phone call away, or even better, come through the front door. We're always here.
Hopefully we'll be back face to face and talking to some of the young people very soon.
Absolutely, fingers crossed. Thanks, Peter.
Thanks for the chat.
Great.